The Lions have had a shaky start to their tour of New Zealand already. Just one win and one loss from their opening 2 matches. And things, they step up again here in Canterbury Stadium, AMI Stadium, where the home team, the Crusaders, undefeated in Super Rugby this year, will host the British and Irish Lions in a match some are billing the 4th test. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflake Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the Lions tour of New Zealand. This is a big one. This is a crucial match of the tour so far. It is the Crusaders at home and they are up against the Lions. This Crusaders team, as we've talked about already, unbeaten, undefeated. No one can put a candle to these guys. They have been that good in 2017. But we have some pouring rain in conditions today, which will not make for great running rugby these Crusaders are used to playing in. Their side, though, is immense. It's a pretty much all-black pack as well, with Moody, Taylor and Franks the front row. Romano and Whitelock get the nod in the second row, with Bedwell, Curtis, Todd and Taufua along the back. That is one very strong and very able forward pack for the Crusaders. Bryn Hall gets the nod at 9, with Richie Mo'unga outside him at fly half. It's Havili up from fullback, who takes inside centre, and Goodhue outside him at outside centre. George Bridge and Seta Tamani Valu will be the wings, with Israel Dag at fullback for the Crusaders. Well, we talk about this tour going up a notch for the Lions. That's certainly what they've done with their team selection as well, with very much the closest thing we've seen to a first test lineup so far on this tour. Vunipola, George and Furlong will line up along the front row, with Alwyn Jones and George Cruz in the second row. Omani, O'Brien and Falatau, a very, very strong looking back row that will be very competitive to this Crusaders team as well. And the backs, this will be a really heats up to, with the man who could change this whole series, Connor Murray at scrum half. Outside him, another man who has the capabilities and is world class in his own Farrell. Ben Teo gets another start at 12, with Jonathan Davis starting at 13. Liam Williams will start on the left wing, with George North on the right, and Stuart Hogg starting at fullback from Scotland and for the Lions. So it'll be the Crusaders who will kick this one off. Normally playing in the red, but you can see they're a bit red and black here today. More black to keep the strips a bit different. It's the Lions in the red and white as per always. And underway we go. This big crucial matchup between the Lions and the Crusaders gets underway with an early mistake coming from Ben Teo. Knock on will give the Crusaders the first chance to run this ball out. Farrell picks up the loose pill. Doesn't let the advantage play out to the Crousaders.
Set.
Bryn Hall, he'll feed this one for the Crusaders. Oh, the Lions, the pack gets a huge shove. And this is an area where we expect the Lions to be fully at their maximum capabilities. It's Falatau running to Teo. He catches this one. Williams back inside, gives it to Franks. And Franks almost found room, but Hogg's through! He's past one! Hogg kicks ahead! Hogg's got a chase on now! Richie Mo'unga comes back. Alongside him is Bridge. Bridge has missed it. Mo'unga picks it up though, and he gets away from the tackle. Coming through from Stuart Hogg, and plants this one into touch. Goodhue and Dag doing some work together there. They had to do it as well. It was tough. That was almost a killer play from Stuart Hogg. Here is Jamie George, goes to the middle and Cruz pulls it down. Liam Williams, he'll run it straight at the defence. Wow! He has been absolutely smashed. Here's Murray again, missing out. Farrell going to Teo, and he finds Davis out wide. Here's a real chance for the Lions, going to get away. He looks to step, but he's put down. There was always that air of inevitability that Israel Dag was going to flatten him as Furlong has spilt the ball. And another mistake from the Lions just when they looked to capitalise. Now Tamani Valu's knocked it on. Well, Tide Furlong was in a big hole, and the big prop he was looking to make an impact. Look at him, bang, but Tamani Valu was in his face instantly.
Bind.
He makes the mistake come true.
Set.
Scrum feed, another one here for the Crusaders. Bryn Hall feeds in it. Last time we had a scrum, remember, it was about 60, 70 metres down the other end of the field, and it was smashing hit from the Lions. That took it away from the Crusaders. Here is Hall. goes to Tamani Valu on the right wing. He's gonna put in a dreadful play there. That is terrible from centre Tamani Valu. He's been an All Black, he knows that level, but he's far from the stride there. That was terrible play down the short side. Nothing on for the Crusaders. Now the Lions can attack. Murray, the way to Farrell. Is he going to look for something here to open up his account? 3 points on offer. Farrell nails it. Drop goal to open the account in true Lions fashion. It is 3-0 Lions over Crusaders. Points on the board are the only points that matter, and he has got 3 juicy ones to kick things off for the Lions. Well, we are only 18 minutes into this matchup, and a crucial time to score as well. That puts just that little bit of hesitancy now on the Crusaders. As Farrell's through. Owen Farrell going away himself. The chase from Tamani Valu. Has he got the legs, Farrell? Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't have the legs. And Israel Dag plucks the ball from his grasp and takes it back. Here's Liam Williams now. Williams, little grubber through. Omani on the chase. And Omani regathers as well. Good work. Chance here for a double whammy. Farrell fires a big ball off to George North. He'll score. Too easy for the Lions. George North dots down. And that is a killer play as we look towards halftime. Well, Omani did super well there to put that ball on the ground. Farrell didn't really run it there, but boy, that pass was immaculate. Straight past the noses of a few Crusaders players. And it was in the end. Bedwell Curtis, watch him there, bang. He just about hadn't even turned around, and George North was through the hole and away. Great try for the Lions. And they pick one up in these terrible weather conditions. And that is their only try of the match. The Crusaders still scoreless. And that is a huge try as well. Owen Farrell, he could make this double figures 10-0 over the Crusaders. And he does so as well. Nice play from Farrell. The Lions lead this one comfortably. The Crusaders have had very little to say or do about this match. Richie Mwanga. He's back on halfway, and he kicks us back underway for the second time of scoring. And up goes North again. Tio. He's not one worth kicking, and Farrell was looking like he wanted to do it, but terrible play in the end. Here is Vunipola. Vunipola charging through. Big run from Marco Vunipola, but he's lost it. Great turnover. And now away comes Luke Romano.
Release.
Crusaders with a chance now. Bryn Hall takes a heavy hit. Lions hold off. It's now a little run from Taufua finding Todd, and they keep it tight as well. Cody Taylor takes a hit straight through the middle. Waiting as Israel Dag calls this one and comes ranging in. Jamie George has stolen it. Back to Farrell. Farrell somehow squirts it out. Omani, not really what he wants here. He thumps this upfield. And back there, slowly but surely, Israel Dag does claim onto the ball. He returns the kick. Back it goes to Farrell, who's turning in the direction of his kick. He's planted this one, look for the corner. Not a bad one for Farrell. Across come the Crusaders.
Advantage.
Oh, well played, Lions. Super well played. Israel Dag was under all the pressure in the world. And all he could do, well, was knock it on, because George North absolutely smashed him.
Bind. Set.
So scrum feed for the side that has been dominating the forward battle. The Lions put in from Connor Murray, who hasn't done much so far today. Steady ball. Back it goes to Farrell. Farrell, he's looking once again. Up he goes. High one. Who's out there for the Lions? No one. Filatau chasing. Filatau gets off. Filatau's lost it. T.O. T.O. What a finish. Loose ball. Ben T.O. puts it down. That was too easy. Filatau should have been over himself. A big bomb across the field. Up they went. Filatau grabbed it. and ended up going the wrong direction. But terrible defence out there from Sinta Tamanivalu. He's been dreadful tonight. Well, you got to wonder what happened here to Falatau. He kind of got lost in the animation of the Matt Todd tackle. But luckily for the Lions, the ball scratched free, and Ben Teo grabs a deserved try right on the stroke of half-time. Owen Farrell, this is another important kick here. There's not really a win to speak of, but plenty of pressure, 15-0. None thought this would be happening. That is a flat one from Farrell. Goodness, he didn't give it much here. He let it drift away, but 17-0 is the score. The Lions are crushing the Crusaders in this first half here at AMI Stadium. It is one-way traffic, and it is all going to the Lions. Well, you can confirm that with the stats as well. 73% possession to just 27 for the Crusaders. Territory is not much different, and the line breaks. Look at that. Big difference, 6-1. Scrum battle has been won by the Lions, so that has all been one way to their forward pack as well. Tackle count, forced defence by the Crusaders has caused them to a lot more backtracking, a lot more of the physical work, while the Lions have enjoyed near dominance with ball in hand. They've scored a couple of great tries for the Crusaders. They need the ball more than anything. Can they find it? We'll find out in the second half. Coming right up, it is 17-0 Lions over Crusaders. Surprising lead here at halftime for the Lions. The Crusaders, who have been so good this year, have been swamped down by these terrible conditions that they find themselves playing in here. Sam Whitelock, he's dragged the ball in for the first play of the second half. And now the Crusaders have to work. Richie Moanga turns around, and it's Joe Media who goes to contact. Lions trying to turn this over, but it goes back to Havili. And they come wide too, looking for a way past this bridge. Great ball to Bedwell Curtis. Crusaders threatening. They're not wanting to get this ball away, which is Richie Moanga's job. He's running straight through. Hogg is back. And look at this from the Crusaders. They are there ready and waiting. Todd goes back. Bedwell Curtis is squashed.
Release.
Chance here. Crusaders again, still going. Richie Moanga. He is dangerous. Boy, he's dangerous. Todd again. Round the corner. Havili does well, going to Franks.
Release.
It's all here. They've gone 60 metres already. Big pass wide. Quickly released off from Taufua as well as he finds Bridge. And Bridge is taken firmly into touch. Well, a contrasting start of possession there for the Crusaders. The Lions couldn't stop them. They were throwing men in left, right, and centre, but they couldn't get the ball back. Now here's Teo going back to traffic. Teo takes it in. Oh, look at this. Crusaders over, and Crusaders turn it back.
Advantage.
Oh, that's a forward pass from David Havili. The opportunity was there in the pouring rain, but Havili has thrown it away. Charging back of the defence. He was looking for Jordan Taufua, but only found a forward pass.
Sit.
Connor Murray, ball in hand. Oh, this is a battle of some big boys here. An almost all black forward pack up against the Lions. Here is Murray. He kicks off the base of the scrum and he chases all by himself. It's pulled in from Israel Dak, the ball over the top as well. Finds Bedwell Curtis.
Release.
And all the Lions flirting with danger here. Oh, massive shot there. As wide come the Crusaders. It's there to Tamanivalu, finding Goodhue. Goodhue's held up in the tackle. Comes back for Tamanivalu, who has been terrible himself. He's held up as well. Oh, the Crusaders with numbers. They can't stop this, the Lions. They've got to put more men in here. They've got to do something. They're charging. And look at the forward standing off there to the left. Goodhue away to Moanga. He carves up again. Wide ball. It's Bridge versus North. Bridge versus North. He's done it. He's done it, George Bridge. The Battle of Georges. But this one is the bridge builder. He's over. First try, Crusaders. And it had to happen. Good, Hugh. Great work. But it was this break from Richie Mo'unga and that immaculate pass wide to George Bridge. That is finishing. North was close. He thought he had the angle, but he couldn't cut him off. And the speed of Bridge was just enough for that desperate dive from George North. Well, changing of the guard here. Dominance by the Lions. And now with 20 to go, the Crusaders, oh my goodness me. Richie Mo'unga has had an absolute nightmare there. He has hooked it terribly to the left. 61 minutes gone. Lions with the lead of 12 points. Farrell slaps this one up high, looking for North, who claims it well, but then pull it back to Cruz. Wow, what a pass to Farrell! Lions with numbers, they try and make it count here. Wow, the Crusaders doing a great job. They do not get it back. Here is a run from O'Brien. He's put down. Look at the Crusaders over it quickly, and they turn the ball back over. Here's Havili away from Murray. He's got one to beat him, Stuart Hogg.
Release.
He cannot do it. Goodness me, the Crusaders coming storming back into this game now. Bryn Hall, terrible from
Release.
him. Quickly recycle the ball. Taufua, Whitelock, quick hands to Goodhue. Oh, he was almost through Goodhue. He should have backed himself.
Release.
The Lions players are diving all over the place here. Footing is terrible. That's a good run from Bryn Hall again. Over the top it goes. It's another chance. It's got to be for Bridge. He's stumping. Hogg does well. Hogg holds up, and it's well played from the Lions. Defensively, that was exceptional. Here is George. Jamie George, look at the speed of the man. He storms through and over the top of his round tag. Lions looking to compete. Oh, but they've lost it. Well done, Crusaders. Mo'unga fires it to Cody Taylor. Back to Whitelock. Holds off and Franks gets it back. This is a great finish here. Lions will wrap this up, though, in the game as Todd gets driven backwards. And now it's Whitelock again. Oh, he dummies and goes away. Good run here from the Crusaders.
Release.
Opportunities now as Bridge goes left side. Mo'unga, he's only got Moody. Oh, monstrous hit! And he's hit down big again. Lions defense has been huge. As Havili tries to break away himself. Here's Todd, quickly releasing the ball. It's good offloading here by the Crusaders. But they're not finding the man in space. Taylor around the corner. Havili does well. Mo'unga going backwards. This could be all she wrote. That is full time. Lions get a famous victory, and the Crusaders will taste defeat for the first time. But they are not done just yet.
Release.
17-5. It has flattered the Lions here in the second half. That is for sure. It's wide. Franks. Oh, Williams! Liam Williams chops him down like a big tree in the forest. And it is an emphatic display by the Lions. Good finishing, great defense in the second half, and they come away with a tremendous win here against a super strong opponent in the Crusaders. They had to work, but all they can do is thank a very, very strong first half where they scored all their points through the boot of Farrell and 2 tries. That is all they had. Crusaders, they dominated the second half, yet they only come away with a measly 5 points through a 1 try through Bridge. They should have done more, but the Lions' defence, it was stout and it was hard to break down. 17-5, the final score in these terrible conditions here at AMI Stadium. Bridge, as we said, only point scorer for the Crusaders, 1 try for him. As for the British and Irish Lions, 2 tries, Ben Teo and George North picking up 1 each. Owen Farrell, 2 out of 2 from the tee, and the drop goal that kicked this game underway. Well, the stats are a massive turnaround from where they were at halftime. You can see those on the screen. What we saw from halftime was a dominance towards the Lions. It's turned around 58-42 to the Crusaders. Territory almost dead even. And the line breaks, I think it was 7-1 in the first half, was it 6-1? And it's turned around to 7-5 in the second half. Crusaders made a better fist of things in the second 40, but couldn't get close. Both sides have a few mistakes as well, but in the end, look at those tackles by the Lions, 67 to 28. A huge amount of tackling in that second 40, as we talked about. At halftime, the Crusaders were doing all the work on defence. What a turnaround, but they couldn't put the points on the board. The Lions' defence was just too good, and that dominance in the forward pack stood them up well in these terrible weather conditions as well. So 17-5, the Lions do it over the Crusaders. A big win that some have called the fourth test. We'll see what happens versus the New Zealand Māori or the Māori All Blacks. But for now, it is back to winning ways for the British and Irish Lions. I'll be again for the next matchup against the Highlanders, which is going to be an interesting one, a midweek game as well, which means generally weaker sides. We saw a very strong side here from the Lions, and they performed very, very well too. So interesting to see how they form up against the Highlanders next match. But for now, for today, that's my time done and dusted. 17-5, the Lions over the Crusaders. Thank you for tuning and watching. Hope you've enjoyed today's matchup. We'll bring you all the Lions matchups from the tour. Of course, sickness last week has put me behind by a few days / a couple of weeks, but we are catching up. So stick around and stay tuned to the channel to catch all your Lions matches. But until next time, thank you all for tuning and watching. Hope you've all enjoyed the match, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, take care.